Welcome to Channel 62 UHF, the news station that touches your heart. We bring you the news of the world straight to your home. Now for your hosts, Kent Williams and Rick Stone. Good morning, I'm your host, Kent Williams.
And I'm Rick Stone. Today's date is July 19th, 2050.
Today's show marks the 10-year anniversary of the 4 Ages. We'll be giving you a review of this historic event.
It all started with the Golden Age and has now reached the present-day Iron Age.
We'll also be giving you the footage we shot during the different ages.
Now, we'll go to the field reporter, Stephen Richard, who will give us some inside information on the historic Golden Age. Stephen?
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Kent. I'm here reporting from a place where many people lived in the Golden Age. As you can see, there are no homes or shelters of any kind. The reason is because the Golden Age was a time that cherished of its own will, justice, and right. There was no law and no punishment like this age. There was none of that because there didn't need to be. Fearfulness was unknown, trees weren't being killed and used for fire, and everyone was content at home. There was no need for moats of any kind or protection like soldiers. People were unaggressive. It was a very peaceful time. I wish it was still like this. Here's a clip we found of footage we gathered back in the Golden Age.
Hello, my name's Kib. I live under this tree and I sell love flowers all day, here in the Golden Age. No shelters are really needed because we have no enemies, so I sleep up in the tree. I usually wake up at noon and come out here and just sell my flowers. Anyone who walks by can buy a love flower. Oh, hello.
Hey, peace.
Hello.
I'd like to buy a love flower.
Oh, they're 10 apples.
I don't have 10 apples.
Well, what do you have?
All I have right now is love.
That's a perfect answer.
Thank you. You have some flowers there.
All you need is love.
That's right, Kent.
And that concludes our coverage of the peaceful Golden Age.
Now, we're going to connect with Garth Brooks via satellite to talk to us about the Silver Age. Garth?
Thanks, guys. As you can see here today, I'm standing right in front of an exact replica of a house that was built here during the Silver Age. The Silver Age preceded the Golden Age. The Silver Age began when Saturn was driven to the shadowy land of death. Now, the world was controlled by Jove. This age was lower than the Golden Age, but better than the next age, which we'll talk about later in the show. Jove made the springtime shorter and added winter, summer, and autumn. Because of the different weather in the seasons, men started building houses like these and started farming and tearing apart the earth. But still, there were no arguments or fights of any kind. The people themselves were peaceful, and here's some footage we managed to dig up from the Silver Age.
Hello, my name's Joseph. I built this house up in 5 days for my family. We live here out in the countryside and harvest the grain. Everything's good in our life except for one problem. We have the seasons now and it's just raining all the time out here. And everything's good besides this problem, but it gets kind of cold out here. But all in all, life is pretty good.
How about that?
Yeah, pretty wet.
Though besides the harsh weather conditions, they still had a pretty peaceful life.
Yes, but in the Bronze Age, things definitely changed.
And now starts our coverage of the Bronze Age.
Hi, Gregory Smith reporting here today. I'm going to tell you about the Bronze Age. This age came after the Silver Age. Remember when Garth said that there wasn't any fighting or disputes about anything in that age? Well, this age was different. Dispositions took on aggressive instincts. Everyone was quick to arms in case of attack from anybody. But even though they did fight a little bit, all of the actions were not entirely evil. Here's a clip of one of the arguments that broke out during the Bronze Age.
Yo, man, what you doing?
I'm just picking on my shoe.
That's my shoe.
What are you talking about?
Pop, pop.
What?
Ah! Ah!
Yo, wait a minute, it is your shoe.
Oh.
Oh, sorry about that, man.
Oh, yeah, it's all right.
My intentions are entirely evil.
Oh, that's cool,
Sorry.
man. Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Yes, I agree, but still not anything to compare to what's been happening lately.
Yes, after the Bronze Age came our present age, the Iron Age. As you all know, this age has not been the best for mankind. This is the present age, the Iron Age. As you well know, this age hasn't been all that grand. I'm Boris Chow, and I'm here to tell you about the age we are in right now. After the Bronze Age, all modesty, truth, and righteousness has left the earth, and in their place came trickery, slyness, plotting, swindling, and more importantly, violence. Men started traveling to unknown places by ships. The earth, once free, has now been stepped off by surveyors. They dug down deep into the earth for the precious metals, the root of evil. With the metals, we made mighty weapons, and from the forming of those weapons came wars. Men now live on plunder. Guest is not safe from oath, nor brother from brother. A man can kill his wife, and a wife can kill her husband. Sons will hustle their fathers to death. It is not a pretty place for anyone to live. As you can see, the Bronze Age, though bad, was not as bad as this age. Heaven is no safer. Giants attacked the very throne, but Jove struck them down with his fighter bolts. Also, because of his spies, we have found out about a man named Lycion, who tricked Jove into eating the flesh of man. He would not tell us about it, and we cannot prove it since Lycion is now woke. But we have our problems right now.
You looked at me.
No, I didn't. What are you? Oh!
Oh, my girlfriend.
What? No, I didn't.
Hey, where'd he go? I have something you don't know about. Laser gun.
Wow, what a fight.
Yeah, but it's been happening all too often.
Wait, this just in. Jove, out of frustration of the humans, has flooded the earth. But because of our headquarters location on top of Mount Everest, this causes us no threat at all.
Here's a satellite image of our studio location. We live! Yay! That satellite shot was provided to us by our friends at NASA.
And if anyone's still alive out there, our show is being aired on Friday at 6:30 p.m., except in Canada. This is Kent Williams
And Rick Stone.
wishing you a good evening and stay dry.